everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Seahawks going up against the Cardinals.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Bradford on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there.
Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Third and long, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play on third down for the Seahawks. And even 60 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, it's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Mike Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And he'll bang that one through. Out to kick is Janikowski. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On second down, Johnson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Andy Lee, 3-time All-Pro on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, the All-Pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 15. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game would be ideal.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy. and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Room here to run. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, it created a big run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And it's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. And to give this time to the tailback. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got room. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline.
Step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Bradford now after the fumble recovery. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Dancing to his left. Fighting through, and he's got space. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On second down, here's Wilson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On third down, Wilson. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up fourth. Now Janikowski for the field goal try. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Great. Job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Johnson on the counter. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This complete to Lockett. He finds an opening past the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now Wilson on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number, led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had, or the scheme, or both, or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Here's Bradford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, Bradford. Throw left side, caught by Butler. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down, Bradford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So Sam Bradford forced to leave this ball game, and they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. Back to throw. His throw incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that lead is back down to 9 now. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Now after the made field goal, here's Dawson back out now to send this one away on the kickoff. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On first down, Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And Barnage has it on the right side. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Pryor has it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First and 10. Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20. Now they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Now he's forced out right. And he's got some space here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Ten yards still left on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
To throw on 3rd down. Wilson. And this is brought in by Pryor. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. To throw is Wilson on 1st down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Wilson on 1st and 10. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here's Wilson throwing on 1st down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the rookie safety from Washington, Buda Baker. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
Following the interception, Bradford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Butler. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Bradford on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie from Michigan State, Malik McDowell. And it'll be a 2nd and long. From the gun, Bradford. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
3rd and long for Bradford. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. first kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Back now here on EA Sports. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Wilson operating from the gun. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
Throwing on first down, Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Whoosh. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Wilson on second down. Flushed out right. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Now Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. It's caught. Nelson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Andy Lee now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Now a handoff as they run left side. And all the way down to the 42. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They go again with Davis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Mike Davis with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out to kick is Janikowski. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Second down, Bradford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throw left side complete. It's Butler. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Check 31, check 31.
They go play action here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't